Interest 1, metric number 294756. Today we are going to talk about bankruptcy of small medium business. A small or medium-sized business (SME) is defined as an organization with revenues, assets, or employees below a certain level. SMEs are defined as businesses with a sales turnover of less than 20 million or fewer than 75 full-time employees in the service and other sectors. According to the latest statistic in the Malaysia Statistical Business Register, DOSM's Department of Statistics Malaysia estimate that there will be 1,151,339 or 97 SMEs in Malaysia in 2020. Only 2% of business establishments operate on a daily basis. Based on the research found, 16 people were declared bankrupt each day last year, the Insolvency Department revealed. They mostly comprise those who default in servicing their personal and business loans, despite the sizable number of bankruptcies, with 5,695 cases last year. The total was nevertheless lower than the 6,554 cases recorded in 2021. We will now go into more detail concerning the bankruptcy of small to medium-sized business.
Next, factor of SME business bankruptcy during pandemic. First, economic slowdown. The pandemic caused a severe economic slowdown, with businesses experiencing reduced consumer demand and disrupted supply chains. These things happen because consumers face job loss, reduced incomes, and increased uncertainty, leading to a decrease in their purchasing power. As a result, SMEs experience lower demand for their products or services, leading to revenue losses and financial strain. Second, cash flow challenges. Exchange rate fluctuation on businesses will impact SMEs that engage in international trade or rely on imported input face additional challenges due to currency volatility. This could increase import costs and reduce sales, making it harder for SMEs to maintain profitability and financial stability. Next, limited access to financing also lead SME bankruptcy during pandemic. SMEs often rely on external financing to sustain and expand their operations. However, during the pandemic, banks and financial institutions become more cautious about lending, increasing the difficulty for struggling SMEs to access credit and bridge their financial gaps. Limited access to credit hindered their ability to meet financial obligations and sustain their operations. Lastly, lockdown measures. To control the spread of the virus, measures implemented various movement control orders and lockdown measures, which led to temporary closures and operational restrictions for businesses. SMEs heavily rely on physical foot traffic such as retail stores, restaurants, and tourism-related businesses suffered significant revenue losses during this period.
My name is Nurfatira binti Muhammad Asri and my metric number is 295592. I want to talk about impact of bankruptcy. Bankruptcy can have significant impact on small and medium-sized business, or we call it SMBs. Here are some of the effects that bankruptcy can have on SMBs. First is financial loss. Bankruptcy often results in financial losses for SMBs. The business may have outstanding debts, and the bankruptcy process involves liquidating assets or restructuring debts to pay off creditors. This can lead to a loss of capital and financial resources for the business. Next is closure or restructuring. Bankruptcy may lead to the closure of the SMB if it is unable to recover and meet its financial obligations. In some cases, the business may be able to restructure its operation and debts under bankruptcy protection, but this often involves significant changes such as downsizing, selling assets, or changing business models. Reputation and customer confidence. Bankruptcy can negatively impact the reputation and customer confidence in SMBs. The business may be seen as financially unstable, which can make it difficult to attract new customers or retain existing ones. Suppliers and business partners may also be hesitant to engage with a company that has gone through bankruptcy. Another impact is employee impact. Bankruptcy can have a significant impact on employees of SMBs. In some cases, layoff may be necessary to reduce costs and streamline operations. This can lead to job losses, unemployment, and financial instability for employees who depend on the business for their livelihood. Next is credit and financial challenge. Bankruptcy can make it challenging for SMBs to obtain credits or financing in the future. The business credit rating may be negatively affected, making it difficult to secure loans or establish favorable terms with suppliers. This can hinder the SMB's ability to recover and grow after bankruptcy. Last but not least is impact legal and administrative costs. Bankruptcy proceedings can involve significant legal and administrative costs. Hiring bankruptcy attorneys and going through the legal process can be expensive for SMEs, further straining their financial resources.
Although small business owners can't change what has already happened, but they can change the course of their very near future, simply by channeling their focus. What can SME do today to emerge victorious from the health crisis tomorrow? Let's find out. First is SME should upskilling and reskilling employees with digital training. To match the ever-increasing demands of digitalization, SMEs need to equip their employees with the necessary skills. For example, the National Economic Recovery Plan and the Semarak Niaga Keluarga Malaysia program have recognized the importance of upskilling and reskilling in navigating the digital landscape. SME owners should encourage their employees to take up courses and training programs that focus on digital skills. By fostering a culture of continuous learning and innovation, SME can adapt to technological advancements, improve productivity, and stay competitive in the market. Second, SME should invest in automation. In today's rapidly evolving business environment, digitalization processes are no longer a matter of if, but rather when. The 2022 budget announcement introduced the SME Digitalization Grant Scheme, which provides incentives to SMEs that adopt digital technologies. Moreover, SMEs can streamline their operations, improve efficiency, reduce costs, and enhance overall productivity. Third, SME should rebuild and diversify the supply chain. SME owners should carefully review and manage independent levers within their organizations, particularly their supply chain. The COVID-19 pandemic exposed vulnerabilities in global supply chains, causing disruptions and impacting SMEs heavily. To mitigate such risks, SMEs need to build resilience in their supply system. This can be achieved by diversifying the supply chain, exploring alternative sourcing options, and nurturing local partnerships. By reducing dependence on a single supplier or market, SME can minimize the impact of external shocks and maintain a steady flow of resources. In conclusion, by focusing on upskilling and reskilling employees with digital training, investing in automation, and rebuilding and diversifying the supply chain, SME owners can enhance their chances of survival and long-term success.
The purpose of this video was to identify about bankruptcy of small medium business. Based on the analysis combined, it can be concluded that a small medium business can be characterized as an entity that operates with revenues, assets, or employees that fall below a specific threshold, and this definition can vary across different countries. Moreover, there are numerous factors that contribute to SME bankruptcy during the pandemic, and its repercussions on the bankruptcy of small and medium business are significant. However, despite this challenge, there exist various strategies to enhance the resilience of SMEs amidst financial distress. One such approach is to focus on upskilling and reskilling the employees through digital training programs, thereby empowering them with valuable digital skills that can contribute to the overall growth and adaptability of the business. Additionally, investing in automation can streamline operations, reduce costs, and enhance efficiency, which can alleviate the financial strain on SMEs. Furthermore, it is crucial for SMEs to rebuild and diversify their supply chains, enabling them to navigate unforeseen disruption and maintain a steady flow of resources. By adopting this measure and implementing sound strategies, SMEs can strive to overcome bankruptcy challenges and emerge stronger in the face of adversity.